this short video, we introduce the eCloudManager feature Service Retention. This function defines the lifetime and delete process of a service in several steps. If a user accidentally deletes a service, the platform operator or administrator can restore it at any time within the defined time frame. If a user deletes a service, for example a landscape or a virtual machine after this time, it will be removed to a recycling bin. This service will be completely deleted after a set period. Usually, such a recovery of a service comes with a lot of effort and impacts on other resources. A much easier and faster solution is the service retention concept, with which we extend the lifetime management. Every time a resource, a virtual machine for example, is deleted by a user, the resource will be deleted immediately or it will be put into a retention state where it can be recovered for a certain amount of time. This depends on the value of the retention period being set on the corresponding service which created the resource. This retention state is a virtual garbage bin. Recoveries can only be performed by administrators, who can also extend the retention period of a single resource and are a single one-click action. By the time the retention period is reached, the resource is deleted automatically. The service retention is available for all resources created by infrastructure as a service, landscape as a service, or an instance of landscape as a service variants. When a user deletes one of its resources, which has been created by one of the mentioned services, eCloudManager checks for a retention period being set on the said resource. If the retention period is 0, the resource is deleted immediately. Otherwise, the resource is put into the state in retention. For the user, it appears as if the resource has been deleted already. If the resource is not recovered until the retention period has been reached, a recurring task, which checks regularly for exceeded retention periods on all resources, triggers the final deletion. At this point, the resource is not recoverable anymore. Both users and administrators benefit from this feature. Users get their resources recovered much faster with all relations, for example to other resources, still in place, and administrators, on the other hand, save a lot of time and don't need to think about side effects which backup recoveries usually cause.